With Symphony in C, the music speaks for itself. But who will speak for an orchestra that does so much more? That prepares musicians for professional careers in orchestral performance and education. That commits to Camden, impacting the city's revitalization. That reaches out to children and adults of all ages throughout the Mid-Atlantic region. That partners with organizations to enrich the cultural life of the community. Join Symphony in C as they fulfill their mission, connecting community and culture. World class, so close. With young musicians on the cusp of world-class careers, Symphony in C performs exhilarating concerts, entertaining and inspiring their audiences.
Just lead. If you wait to hear the sound, it's going to be too late in a movement like that. 1, 2, 3.
As one of 3 professional training orchestras in the country, along with the New World Symphony and the Civic Orchestra of Chicago, Symphony in C has distinguished alumni, performing in top orchestras throughout the world.
We are a symphony orchestra that fills in a very important niche between finishing the education of our musicians in some of the best conservatories on the East Coast of the United States and continuing on to getting professional jobs with some of the major orchestras in the world.
This past year I graduated from the Curtis Institute of Music with my Bachelor's of Music, and starting next year I'm going to start pursuing my Master's of Music at the Juilliard School, studying with Joseph Alessi.
Rossen Milanoff currently leads and inspires young musicians as music director. He also holds positions with the Philadelphia Orchestra, the new symphony orchestra in his native city of Sofia, Bulgaria, and the Bulgarian National Radio Symphony. And he's a sought-after guest conductor around the world. Milanoff follows Daniel Hagee, music director of the Syracuse Symphony Orchestra, and Alan Gilbert, who was recently named music director of the New York Philharmonic.
The Symphony in C and I crossed paths at a perfectly opportune moment in my life. The chance to really start to work as a professional conductor for me, to be able to go through an enormous amount of repertoire and present extremely high-level performances, that's what every young conductor is looking for, and every young musician who's trying to play in orchestras. And if I hadn't had it in Symphony in C, I think it would have been much more of a struggle to look around, because somehow I would have had to find it, and I didn't have to do that difficult search because it was right there for me.
Symphony in C offers young composers the opportunity to compete in the nationally renowned Young Composers Competition.
The competition has a reputation of its own now. We've reached the point where I probably don't have to publicize it because all the young composers know about it.
The winner gets the chance to hear his or her piece performed, and this is a very rare opportunity nowadays.
Symphony in C connects young musicians to careers in music by providing that critical element, experience.
Experience in an orchestra, experience in chamber ensembles, experience in teaching at this camp, experience in other gigs that they've gotten me through the connections.
It's really a great benefit for me to be part of that and learn from both the music director and the administration also, which is very great.
Symphony in C committed to the city of Camden when they moved their performance venue to the Gordon Theater on Rutgers University Camden campus. Partnering with organizations including Rutgers University, the Greater Camden Partnership, and the Port Authority Transportation Corporation, or PATCO, Symphony in C is attracting audiences from throughout the region to the city of Camden. Since moving to Camden, Symphony in C has performed to sold-out audiences.
I think at this point it's clear that the symphony is good for Camden, and Camden has been good for the symphony.
Performing here fostered another significant partnership, one with Urban Promise Ministries.
Last year was our first opportunity to be involved with the symphony. We ushered all of the concerts and also set up a concession program with the monies that we raised to support our urban trekker expeditions.
It's just an awesome experience. Some of them have never been to a concert before.
We make money to go to places out of Camden, like Maine, New York City, Washington, D.C., and we've been to Canada.
Symphony in C reaches out to thousands of children and adults of all ages and abilities with Music Matters, a series of nationally recognized educational outreach programs.
3, 4, 1.
With Symphony Summer Camp, a hot summer is time for a cool camp for middle and high school students. Here, students work with symphony musicians for 2 weeks of intensive music training.
It was really a pleasure to work with the kids. They had such an enthusiasm for the music, and they really were excited to learn, and they were like sponges. They just seemed to just soak it up.
If you could see the difference between the first day of the camp and the last day of the camp, it's pretty incredible. To see how much they've grown as players is really, really something.
On the last day, students performed for friends and family.
Every year you see them get a little older, learn a little bit more, a little more advanced, so I think it's great.
I think it's a good thing to keep the kids involved into the arts. It gives them a good kickstart for the school year also.
It was fun, but it was challenging.
It was hard to learn all 7 songs in 2 weeks.
Hard working but fun.
And the hardest part?
Waking up at 6 a.m.
Helping make Summer Symphony Camp possible, Campbell's Soup Foundation.
People often thank us for our contributions, but the real heroes are the people who, whether they be the conductors, the musicians, who are doing the work, who are spending the time and reaching out to give these kids a different experience.
During the school year, groups of musicians visit schools presenting interactive programs designed for students of different ages and abilities.
We go to schools all over Camden. Everyone loves it. The students, the teachers, the performers.
In spring, students are invited to hear the entire orchestra perform a concert created especially for them. Symphony in C teams with sponsors like Subaru of America Foundation to engage children in the experience.
Thank you, guys.
Today we've invited Travis Pastrana, who is an X-Games champion and a rally driver for Subaru of America, to be a guest narrator at the concert.
I wish I could sit in the audience and watch the kids watch the concert and see the reaction of how it's all put together.
With Symphony in C, the music speaks for itself. But who will speak for this orchestra that does so much more? Preparing musicians for careers in orchestral performance and education. Committing to Camden and impacting the city's revitalization. Reaching out to children and adults of all ages and abilities. Join the community of individuals, foundations, government and corporate sponsors who help Symphony in C fulfill their mission. Symphony in C, connecting community and culture. World class, so close.